Okay, it looks like we should be live. Okay, I have my headphones up way too loud. Interesting. Now, as far as what we're going to do to start, the thing that makes the most sense to me we're probably going to want to figure out what the fuck this is. If we can even get there. I guess I should qualify that one. One of the things I'd intended to do is look up the solution, intended or otherwise, for, Jesus. Oh, this is going to be annoying to climb, if it's even possible. Keep having to turn down my headphones. Which is always interesting. Like, I'm used to needing to do it once because this is at a louder, higher level than lots of folks stream at, myself included. Not used to having to cut it by half and cut the source by half as well. Oh, this over here is sunny. Which is going to be real weird once over there becomes... Okay, I don't think I actually have the stamina for this. This looks like it might be requiring a combo of higher stamina and the third climbing piece. Yeah, that one's just a little bit too long. Yeah. So, where would a better place to climb be? I mean, it looks like that has a flat spot there and a few spots up. Okay, that was a bug that I just didn't catch. One of the advantages from doing this from so far out is that the less steep stuff both gets climbed faster. Okay, I think the issue is I need to go over here because it's... Our flat point is over here. Flattish point. And of course, in addition to that, it also takes less stamina to climb things that are less vertical. Oh, that's okay, so my initial expectation was I'd be climbing up over here, but I guess I came at this path instead. So this actually doesn't look nearly as bad as the initial part I was doing. So I actually do have to beg the question, am I even heading the right direction? Answer ended up being no. I don't think I ever visited this spot. And I heard the Hinox before I saw it, which is always an interesting experience. What do you say? Gut check rock, huh? Well, this is going to be annoying. Man, I really wish we could move the camera around so we could... Oh, that's probably a bad idea. Of course, these platforms are designed to make it annoying to jump to. Ooh. And so I only need this plus the red one at the end there. That actually wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. So this will probably be a non-challenge. Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Which is always interesting because it, well, I guess originally it may not have had that, wow, what a crappy reward. Okay, well that's enough for us to get an additional fifth of a bar of stamina. And now we have a... Is that an enemy thing? Is that what that skull means? Yeah, interesting. I'm also curious as to what the circles mean. As well as if the water, which seems to be hot spring temperature, actually heals you. Is one of you gonna have a... Oh, no. Well, maybe, but... Yeah, it's kind of what I expected. Right now, I'm heading over here to see about that, if I can get to that skeleton. Because while I did not recall that particular shrine, I do recall the north having a handful of, the northern edge, I guess I should qualify that one as, having a handful of shrines. Oh, the, its rock is indestructible. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, more octoballoons and a sizzlefin trout. I'm always somewhat surprised when one of those ore veins only drops a single gem or whatever. At least partially because I just didn't remember that as a possibility. Okay, so... there's a whole bunch of ore here. Luminous stones. Always good unless you're cooking. Grab that in just a sec. Where is... ah, there. Okay, I think it's that center piece. Why did... weird. Yeah, I thought I saw a additional one bounce there. I don't think there's actually a shrine over here, but I do think that it has definitely been worth it for the ore. That last one aside. As I see one of them nearly tumble off into the void here. Two of them nearly tumble off into the void here. Apparently there was an extra vein there I just didn't see. Now, do we need an actual weapon to scatter that? Yeah. So, Korok seed. I don't know why swords can do it while spears cannot, but probably could have used the bone to do it as well. What in the... Oh, it's a fire sword of some kind. Great flame blade. So I'm curious as to what is in the other eye socket. And I think the easy way is going to be to float on over. I could be mistaken. Might be a pain in the ass either way. Especially since I can't... Oh. That would explain why I couldn't see it. Yeah, I guess there's nothing here. Okay. That seemed like it might have been another Korok seed. I see that Lionel over there. Can't tell what type of Lionel that is. I think that's one of the ones with one of the real dang absurd HP totals. But we'll see when he charges. Oh, I should have actually just stayed up there. Because that's going to make this real annoying. and now I'm too far behind, so... Oh, did I forget how that works? Yeah, whatever. I'll just grab that. And then we will skedaddle. I'll probably want to keep this area in mind for actually farming. Also, still seems weird to me that the Lionel is... Well, I guess most of that's just I'm remembering extremely aggressive Lionels. So, where is the rock for this? I suppose it's not that important. If I really gave a shit, I could find it. Also curious as to what those four rocks are, or not rocks, trees are over there. Oh, it's not a pattern or anything, that's just what the foliage of the area is. Okay, I think that's... I was gonna say that's time to go back, but I'm now curious as to some of this shit. If I can get up there easily enough. Oh yeah, I should probably actually use Rivali's Gale if I'm needing to. So, more Knight's Gear. I thought those were hopping rupees for a second. Which would probably make decent enough mimic enemies. So, that, and that right over there. Okay, so it looks like this is just for a Korok seed. Oh, I see. So the intent is to have them be in areas that are annoying to get to. Actually, now I'm curious if we could have gotten most of those with bombs. Ah, that's what those are. Oops. You also just gonna drop flint? No, you drop just regular ass ore, same as the normal ones. Probably do hit harder though. I guess that blew up the flint. Or I suppose it could have been luminous ore. It's not really that important. Okay, and that's a goblin tower? Moblin tower? I'm not actually close enough to see what the highest level enemy there is. That's always interesting. That's actually a decent bow. You know, I don't like these, so. While it does say it's better, the spread is something I hate trying to use. Okay, so 360, I can't remember offhand. Okay, yeah, like I was thinking, that is Moblin. Oof.
It's my pleasure.
So that's how Mipha's Grace is actually just a superpowered fairy. It prevents some of the knockback. And I'm not seeing a monster chest. I could be mistaken, but I have most certainly not seen it. So, do we have another crappy bow? Nope. Actually, all of our bows are at least that level. Yeah, I was gonna see what the hell this is all about. Oh, it's actually just covered by black clouds. Okay, and that is mud rather than water. I guess we would need to float out to it. Interesting. Well, let's give that a shot. I don't know if this is, okay. Ah. That's how it fucks you. It, you can't see once you're inside. So you... need to be coming from there. Okay, good to know. I think I'm still a few Korok seeds away from that being viable. So that being going back and getting a weapon inventory upgrade. And of course, I don't remember the steps for the whole type of getting the Goron suit. I think it's I just need a potion. But I may need it lasting a fair amount of time. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Do need to do a restock on regular ass arrows sometime. This probably requires a torch. Looks like there's a torch right there. I'm wondering, is there any significance to that? I don't think so. I think that's just going to that path and showing a potential path over here. Oh yeah, I never did, let's drop a pin there, just so I don't forget about it. So, what weapon am I willing to drop? Well, we have an absurd number of these. Oh, I see. Okay, an opal. Okay, so they do make sure to provide torches. Okay, so it looks like they want us to go up here. I assume if... Oh, that's actually a really nice reward. Okay. It looks like we're actually doing reasonably well. I could be completely mistaken and we could be running around in circles. I wouldn't actually know. Okay. I think it wants us to go in between here. Oh, I see. Oh, I thought I had the Master Sword equipped for some reason. So obviously that's our first Inox kill. Do want to make sure to grab everything. And I'm going to pick that knight's bow up. And probably toss this torch for that knight's broadsword. Just a replacement for what we originally dropped to grab the torch in the first place. I see. They really want you to still have a torch here. Well, that was annoying. But I suppose it did only take a single attempt, so can't complain too hard. And it's just a reward one. Curious as to what the reward is going to be. They've been hit and miss, really good and really bad. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. Guardians are still kind of a pain in the ass, so... One of the nice parts about the Master Sword is that it tells you exactly how long it takes to recharge. I was thinking there was something similar for the oh, I guess we never ran into whoever's supposed to tell us about some of these. What I was gonna say is I was thinking there was something similar for the... Oh, there we go. And I believe Rivali's Gale also refreshes the fastest. I just haven't had cause to use it yet. Or I have, but I've been forgetting about it. I think it's this one. Is a village nearby? Nearish by? I'm trying to remember where the thing for the health to stamina exchange is. I'm just drawing a blank. Probably should have actually looked it up. Rather than trying to remember stuff from 2 years ago, when I probably did look it up. Now, for some reason, I was... It's a lot of chickens to lose, dude. How did you lose that many chickens? Oh, neat. So, chickens seem to have the same effect as having the, glider out. I am curious what happens if you drop one in the cooking pot, but I suppose we won't be able to do that. Most likely nothing. Probably don't get an option for it. This was kind of one of my... I really expected them to be here. Spots. Oh, hey, Blood Moon. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? I wish we could just auto-skip that. But it's probably doing something during that time period, so... Hence the long loading time and why first handful of times it takes a bit for the skip prompt to even come up. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Bye, chest. Didn't get to see where it actually landed. Wait, what? Oh, hey, it's, I guess the one that I thought was over there that I, couldn't get to. is actually on the other mountaintop. Interesting. Explains why the tracker seemed so useless there. Okay, that's fine and all, but are there any rocks nearby? Because oh, I think it's from that lower one, isn't it? Okay, I could be mistaken. Okay, no, because down here it's not even... It's not ringing. Okay, I guess... Is there a third one somewhere around here? This is gonna be real fucking dumb, isn't it? So I don't know why the camera does weird shit so much of the time. Yeah, it should be fine. Might be a little bit close. Okay, do need to do this from the sides rather than head on. Yeah, now it's saying there's a shrine nearby. Am I a little bit off? Oh yeah, there's that distinct possibility. That's not flat enough. Yeah. Okay. So we need to go to the backside. This center area is just a little bit too steep. And that banner really was messing with me visually. Interesting. Okay, so need to do less jumping there. And I don't think that auto re-equips itself if you have run out and just haven't equipped anything new. So it's not like it doesn't operate like other new weapons. And I think this is actually a bad spot for us. So let's head over here because I think it's a little bit flatter. And we can get some elevation freely. Yeah, it looks like by using this we can get really up to about 2/3 of the way up. Up to about that level. And of course, the shrine's still much higher, but that's... We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. We do need to hurry, but we still have a bit of time. Also, I misread the sun as a snow. I am going to swap over to the flame blade, but that's a precautionary measure rather than definitely necessary one. Because I don't know for certain that it's actually cold up here. Oh, what's... Ah, okay. Now we're at 24? I think we need 25 or 27. Okay, so I guess this, the answer to this one is going to be in the other side, and the answer to shown here is going to be the answer for the other one. Okay, for whatever reason I was thinking that this was going to have an actual puzzle related to it and not just be... Well, that... hopefully... gets all of them. So, now let's go over to the other side. Now I figured it was going to be obscured by this, but that's just going to be a Korok seed, isn't it? Okay. I'd say maybe this is the one that was causing issues, but as we actually saw, neither one was causing issues, so it's just weird. So I guess my question now is this going to be backwards, or is it the same? Okay, so bottom right, middle left, and alternating. And it won't actually be that difficult if it is. If it does need to be mirrored. Didn't even see a chest anywhere in here. Doesn't mean there wasn't one. It could mean that I'm blind. There we go. So it's probably gonna be the same spot. Hopefully it's a core. That blew really nicely. I suppose most of the, I was thinking we had one more than we did. I suppose most of the spears do actually end up flying pretty dang nicely. Now it's snowing up here. Interesting. Yeah, help you cook. Sure. Yep, looks like that's the same exact spot. Well, that is actually pretty good. I do think I'm just gonna have it replace the broadsword. Oof. Never mind. Fucking two-handed weapons. Okay, so 24215. Hello. I am using a... I don't remember the name of it. Oh, a StarTech USB 3 HD cap. which when I purchased it was like $100, but I think it's like 200 or almost 250 now. But I think pretty much any of the HDMI capture cards will work for it. Probably actually go after that tower. I believe there are definitely a lot cheaper options than the now out-of-date StarTech card. And those have a lot of them would have the advantage of not needing a splitter as well. Is that... I think this might be a little bit closer as far as not needing to climb to get to it. But this is actually the same capture card I was using with the PlayStation 2 video output. And I think, it seemed to recall that's one of the reasons why I was interested in it. Was because it has composite and think component? I never remember which one of the two is actually the better. And I think most of the capture cards are just HDMI right now. Okay, no, I think I still ended that one up being a little bit too far away for this. So I'll still probably draw the attention of a Wizrobe. Maybe. But yeah, I originally had gotten it to be able to do PS2 capture as well, and then, of course, decided just doing the emulator ended up being easier. So. Okay, so... How did you get up here? Whoop. That wasn't my intent, but... Pretty sure that, using this valley is going to make for the longest possible distance. Maybe the other way would have worked better? Yeah, it's tough to tell. I don't think I actually have the stamina to get the... Well, I was thinking the top was 500, but I could be misremembering there. Might be like 750 or 1,000 or something. Yeah, that looks like it's probably at maybe a little bit lower elevation, but I don't know, I don't think that's actually the case. And I don't think this one's going to be meaningfully different from when I just fell out of the tower. And that's of course because this is sloping very slightly upward. Well, near enough the same result. Maybe it's 600 is what gets you the silver rupee. I always forget we can actually see the lightning from here. It looks like an area where there's going to be a shrine quest. But the lightning does that make that slightly dangerous right now. That does seem very oddly far for that. I won't be surprised if that is the intended shrine for that stable. But it's quite a bit more distance than I'm used to for them. I mean, we can we even see it from the shrine? Just barely. Yeah, that seems like that should really have one in that forest area. But I suppose it's also covering that, this monster spot. Were both singles, really? Hmm. Wait, how did I miss this one? Yeah, if there was really going to be a shrine amidst the trees here, I'd expect this to be pinging already. And I don't know that the updraft is actually going to extend this far. I don't think it normally does. And I believe they go away if you teleport. I don't know if that's because teleporting takes time or if it's to avoid things like I'm trying to do. Or it could just be if they're in the middle of doing one of their animation changes. It doesn't work, but no, it looks like that it disappeared for that. needs two. Yeah, porting just gets rid of the dragons temporarily. Okay, it's one of the two spots up top. Have I used... No. Oh yeah, these have more health than most of the other things. Well... yeah, let's give the modest test of strength a try. Since I'm one away from orbs for more stamina. Let's actually get... oh yeah, that needs dodging to the side. Keep trying to jump vertically. Yeah, that actually hits real hard. Wait, this is... I was thinking it had gone into the other mode first. So let's swap. Ooh, these are better quality weapons than they normally drop. Because it is a moderate mid-level. I like spears, but I don't like spears that much. It's mostly a matter of they're better against certain enemies than swords are, and worse against a lot of enemies. Well, I do prefer spears to two-handed swords. So, if I do ever need to use it, better to have it in a form factor that I don't hate. Yeah, I was gonna check that out. I think the tower over here is the easy way to get there. Couldn't check it out before because every time I tried it brought up the Lost Wood stuff instead. It would help if I came out of here going the correct direction. Yeah, I'm not sure there was actually a closer spot for testing to see if this actually is anything. Okay, and maybe I actually could have gotten to that island before. I was thinking for whatever reason I couldn't. I'm pretty sure it just has a Korok seed is the issue. So it's possible I saw that and didn't bother. Do wonder what that Hinox has, but I think climbing up over here and actually I can probably just use Rivali's Gale, can't I? Maybe. Is it even going to be a Korok seed? It actually doesn't look like it anymore. If it is, I sure don't know how to get it. Weird. Hmm. Time to get some more stamina, though. Seems like most of the time that is actually the more efficient, though. Or at least it's close enough to the same efficiency. Swimming kind of sucks, though. That's a weird spot. Those fly real well. Well, time to screw off. Why do I have a weird feeling that spot up there is where she hid? Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I never did do that. Continue that task. Maybe it's the pumpkins that I needed. Six? You're the only person that keeps chickens in the whole village. At least NPCs have these same strange audio for cooking. barely got my mute mic turned on in time there. Had a real rough sneeze. So actually, I had probably gotten far enough away from the mic for that. I wasn't actually expecting to find another one. Okay. So should be 8. So what? Probably one up near the waterfall, and I really don't fucking know. No. Actually, as I can see, there's... Ah. I missed one near the carrots. Over here. And there might actually be one near the waterfall area. That is a really annoying noise, though. So, looking for the final chicken. It's possible it's gone into somebody's house. Equally likely it's gone over here, though. Wait, this is the way out of the village. I think that's far enough to tell that it's not going to be over here. Isn't that the horse I didn't? Register? Yeah. Because it was the same as the one that I had. Interesting. Not that I really tend to use horses much anyway. Well, let's see if it's up on the mountain area around the shrine. It seems unlikely to me unless the chickens here can actually fly. Wait, what? Oh, this is actually decent spot for some flowers. Mostly blueprints, or blue nightshade, blue princess. Where is the ball that goes in that? That's the Great Fairy Shrine, temple, whatever. Oh, that was one of the money rabbits. Interesting. Also, in this current area, it really does not like the area to deposit the ball being on screen while it's both foggy and night. So I suspect the ball is going to be over here. Wait, these guys can throw rocks, can't they? Well, the rocks don't seem to be able to knock you off, so I don't care. I was expecting to have jumped just a tiny bit too much. All that for Korok seed. Dang it. Okay, so I suspect the ball comes from killing something, but... if I know what... I mean, normally I'd say something like a Hinox, but... where would we find a Hinox? Wait. Oh, that was just a house light. Yeah, and that was me confusing the Kakariko Village theme for Cass, one of Cass's songs. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to be Impa about it.
Oh. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Ah. What?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was correct, but how do we get ball?
Oh.
Maybe it's during the day. Wait, Papaya? I thought her name was just Paya. And speaking of incredibly strange arrow shop. Wait. Huh. Still hasn't restocked those yet. Interesting. Well, actually, I think... No, this is a marginally worse price. And I guess this is the struggling shop? No. I guess that would have to be the armor shop. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did pick up the stealth stuff. Speaking of diamonds, I should probably check and see if that has repopped. Sorry about that. Accidentally tapped the cable. Yeah, I guess it's not quite day yet. Yeah, sometimes it just takes a while. That's probably the most inconsistent spawn. But it is kind of tough to complain about something that's 500 rupees. I don't like doing these ones, they're a bit too close to the edge. On the other hand, you know, I am instead using up durability for a weapon that I'm not willing to pay the price to replace. Oh, something I should have checked when I was up here is if the guardian of the mountain, if the sage is here. Because if he is, that's a decent enough source of money. It doesn't look to be. Still can grab a few flowers. I think these are mostly silent princesses. And hey, there's plenty of cherry blossoms. No, that can't be picked up. I don't think I ever came over this way. Oh, it's just going to be a Korok seed. And since it's during the day now, time to go back and see if I can convince Paya to let me have that Sheikah heirloom. Also see about maybe finding that last chicken. Wait, I think I might have seen it. Nope. There's something shiny over here. I think it's whatever is... Yeah, iron sledge. Unfortunately, that kinda has fallen behind. They're not bad weapons. They're just... They fall behind pretty quickly. Hmm.
Ah. Ah. Mm. Mm. Oh. Yeah. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah.
Hmm. Yeah, okay, so it can't be moved by that.
Oh.
So... Well, mostly I'm looking for the last chicken. actually kind of doubt that. Well, maybe. Hmm. Do I have a fireproof elixir? I do. I think we're gonna head over there and see if I can't find the Goron village. And once I get closer, I'll that on. Closer in this case being the tiniest bit closer. Though I don't think that's actually going to protect from a lot of the damage. Or some of the damage, anyway. Okay, yeah, looks like running along this path might be the fastest. That was a poor decision on my part. I believe actually staying up here to this point has been the easy route. And we're dropping down now. Mostly because there are actually some Gorons here. But we might need to actually head up into the village to try to get gear. I'm gonna see about using that for purposes of getting over here quicker. Sort of looks like there's should be one there as well, but it doesn't look like it's providing updraft, which is annoying. Okay. So I guess the intent there is to slow you down. make it less likely that you will get to the village in time. And that thing's cry's going off because that's what happens when you first enter these villages. This one is a much neater appearance than quite a few of the others, in my opinion. Of course, I do hate the bird, just aesthetically. Inside. And first things first. We have a major need to sell some stuff so we can actually purchase. And the extras I'm selling just because it will provide additional money. Don't like being broke all the time. And I was unaware the helmet was going to be so much. A mostly pain-free massage.
Sabak. Eh?
Does strike me as somewhat odd. Okay, so that's probably plus stamina. And this is probably a rock mattress. But, I mean, firmer mattresses are better for your back. So, rock salt, fire arrows, ice arrows, fire elixir. Oh no, Goron spice. Oh, we have need of that. Let's just take all of them. There was a side quest for that. That sounded painful. Why do I feel like that eye patch is possibly the most intimidating part? Oh, that's how high it goes. Okay. Well, we can definitely grab the shrine here. More shrines are always useful to have. Oh, that's a stone barrel. I was curious about it. Probably could have also just done that with stasis though. Okay, but what is being covered by that? Yeah, we don't have one we've used before, so let's grab this just to make sure that we have it. It's gonna be a two-handed weapon, or else I would just keep it because I'm pretty sure it's higher durability. Interesting, it didn't. Oh. Interesting. Oh, hey, something to use this on. Okay. And I'm gonna want to remember this. So, let's place it in an area I will probably not have access to. I thought I was dropping it close enough to the edge to definitely have access to it, but I'm suspecting that's not going to be the case. Oh. I see. I didn't even realize we needed a key. No, we still haven't gotten all the chests, though. A bow? Arrows? Arrows. Ice arrows, specifically. Now we have all the chests. And there is the exit, and I have no idea what that little button's gonna do. Oh, it's not the exit. That would explain a lot. Okay, so what do you do? Oh. Ah. Again, I think stasis was probably actually a better solution there. It's weird. And something I talked about very briefly a while ago was master mode, and one of the reasons why I not one, but some of the reasons why I don't do master mode it's not actually anything. I was sitting there going, is that like a lava Hinox? But it's not. There are breakable rocks up on the top, though. Oops. Yeah, that just... So I assume lava does more damage than other things, but I'm not actually sure. It could just be like water you can't swim in, so it could be same as mud or any a million other things that are functionally the same. And here I was thinking that most monster drops just went away up here. Okay. Maybe it'd be good to fire that one again. Yeah, it seems like these cannons are good for minimizing the necessary combat. Chest. And a shrine. Excellent. Okay, so he's stuck because... Oh. Oh. So we need to find a cannon. It's pointed roughly in the right direction. And here I was thinking that was where the shrine was going to be. Is the shrine there? That would really suck because those rocks are apparently not breakable by bombs.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What am I gonna do? monsters! They're here! They found me! Help! Huh?
I'm glad he's got like the Boy Scout neckerchief.
Oh. Huh? Oh.
You know, it strikes me. I know what the reward is from the Garuda. Servos's Fury. I don't know what the reward is from the Gorons. I mean, Urbosa's Fury is just a extension of the charge attack. It's better. I seem to recall it being quite a bit better, really. Since I've been using it for breaking stuff. There is not a monster chest here, I don't see. Yeah, I was gonna check this out. And what? Oh, abandoned North Mine. And then say fuck that noise and just warp the hell back. I think at this point I'm going to drop a save and be done for the day. Made a fair amount of progress, sticked around a fair amount, and it's still been one of the better stream games for me. So I will be back with more of this tomorrow.